start with Jared then. Jared, it looks like something in his heel. It happened in the tackle with Andy Robertson. But after it, if you look at the clip video, and actually he ran back to the edge of the box and then went down. So I was hoping this isn't too bad maybe. But what I didn't like was that he sort of came off with non-weight bearing. So we'll get him scanned to check and see what it is. But it's not, for me, first look, I'm not a physio. It's not an obvious looking injury to me at the moment. You know, it looks as if he's been caught near the Achilles or the heel, something like that. So reflections on the game. I thought we played better than we have done. I thought our performance level was much better. I think we found it difficult in the opening 15, 20 minutes. You know, we could have been further behind. I thought we grew into the game. And I thought we had shots on goal. I thought we were getting behind Liverpool. I thought we had one or two huge opportunities. And in midweek, I'd said that, you know, we'd lacked the quality in the box to score. I thought our forward players, I thought Mickey and Tony played really well today. But we're just lacking that bit at the moment, maybe against the top teams where you have to be really clinical. And we just missed that today.
Not many teams create that many chances. I mean, is that the a lot of frustration that we don't?
Yeah, we don't. You know, because it's easy for me to say, but ultimately I get no points from it. But look, I think we were worthy of something today. Somebody said to me coming in there that I think we had more shots in goal than any team that since Jurgen's taken over in the first half today, and I didn't think we were great in the first half. So there was bits of good stuff from us. We're trying to keep it going. We beat Liverpool narrowly 3-2 at London Stadium. We've narrowly lost 1-0 today. So there's signs that we're getting a little bit closer to where we'd like to be in challenging. As I always said, try to challenge the best teams, and Liverpool are certainly one of them.
David, is it a question of the players are good enough to take those chances, or is it just that is why Liverpool pay what they pay to players? And that's
I think there's a bit of that. I think that, you know, you're hoping on the day when you get the opportunity. I mean, Pablo's won when he's through the goalie to beat and he chipped Pablo Fornals, and then Lanzini controls one in the box, and you know, I'd never thought he could put it over the bar from where he was. That was my thought at the time. But maybe that's why the centre forwards. But we mentioned in the dressing room there to the staff when I was talking, saying you could buy a top goal scorer who wouldn't work as hard as our players or work as hard as Mickey and Tony and our players, and you maybe couldn't have a good enough team. So trying to get the real balance of the work ethic, and I think we've got the work ethic. I thought our players' work and their commitment to the team right to the end was excellent. And as well with a team, because I'm sure someone asked me, especially, you know, we're nearly put out the same team again. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep playing them, because if it runs aground, then it runs aground. But we know we've got a small squad. We know we've got some injuries. We know we would have liked to have brought in players in January to add to that. But what I will say is the players we've got are doing a brilliant job, and they've done a brilliant job really for the last couple of years.
How encouraged you with that performance, considering you didn't have Declan at the half bit?
Well, I think we played pretty well last year when we didn't have Declan, but when we needed him, maybe to get as we hoped that we could have maybe got to the Champions League, and we lost Declan for 5 games after an international game. So we've lost. Ultimately, we've lost. Could Declan have made a difference? I'm sure he could have. But I thought that today that I don't think MD watching the game when I turned around and said they've not got Declan Rice playing for them today. I think that they turned around and said is look how well Lanzini, and I thought Thomas Souček probably one of his better games. And maybe strange enough in the game, which we found is we found that we were probably the team having to defend more and maybe play in the counter-attack. And it made us play better. And if you think of maybe our best performances last year, a lot of them were in that. But we've found that the teams are giving us much more of the ball because of maybe our status, maybe how well we've done. And they've made it harder for us. Today, I thought we got chances to get in, and we didn't disappoint. The only disappointing bit was the absolute last bit.
Does that give you encouragement for Thursday?
Oh, definitely.
Do you think you're like that?
I'm hoping so. He had, on late Thursday night, Friday. He just started to feel unwell. So he didn't train with us on Friday. He came in, sent away with the doctor, and we sent the doctor this morning, checked his bloods this morning, in the hope that we could have even maybe brought him up first thing this morning, but not well enough. So we've left it. So I'm hoping it's about the flu, if the flu is still around. So that's it. And obviously we're now waiting on Jared, which is a big.
When Bowen went off, Jurgen Klopp kind of brought his hair and stuff.
Yeah.
The conspiracy theorists about to feel better that you just see it as an active sport for Chipper.
Definitely. I spoke with Jurgen before the game, and he was very complimentary about our team and very complimentary about some of the players. So no problem.
Have you seen the tackle again? Because there's some suggestion that might have gone to your view.
No, I've not seen the Andy Robertson one, but I'd like to see the Jota one again. The Jota one, I think, is the one you should look at by all accounts. And look, I don't know, there's always a hard luck story here, and it's always somebody else's fault because I've been here. But I think even the referee today, I thought there was a lot of things which didn't quite go our way today, which could have easily tipped in a different direction. But I accept that. I know what it's like playing here. It's really difficult.
Yeah, just on that, one hour compared to complaint for official of the match, just how is he? Okay.
He's fine. I think he was annoyed by. I think he was trying to make reference to the Jota tackle. That he thinks it, if it had been one of our players, I think it would have been seen in a different light.
What you actually wanted, considering that loss against Southampton?
Yeah, I did. We needed to pick up, and we did with the performance. Good performances tend to lead to good results. Can't guarantee it, but it's always better if you get decent performances. So I'm hoping that we can keep it up. We've got a great week coming up. I was asking Jurgen a bit about Seville, and he was telling me different things. So trying to get some tips because they're used to it and they know what it's like. And but overall, we've got a great week. I thought we've done a lot of good stuff today, which might have got us a point. Might have.
You can have a match on the beach next week.
Sorry?
You can have a match on the beach next week.
Yeah. Not with a skin.
Okay, everyone. Good.
See you later.
Cheers, guys.
See you later. Good to see a lot of you. Cheers. Nice to see you. And you.